No, I don't want burnt din-din.
Well, then I gotta tend my...
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Can you hear all that?
I can, yeah. No problem.
How's your
Okay.
weather out there?
How's your weather? Bob wants to know.
Alright, I suppose. Quite cold.
Oh,
I have been out today.
we actually had some North Sea type weather yesterday. We had, in fact, I took my morning walk and you could feel ice crystals in the fog. And basically it laid ice.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and then it laid ice right on the streets and the sidewalk later in the day. And because they're out here in the country near a reservoir just across the, what is it, within half a mile, isn't it?
Oh, it's less than that.
Less
It's
than
just
half.
across the street.
Yeah, you can't see it. It's foggy out here. It was sunny where I was. But out here, I had to watch out walking up Carol's steps because there was ice on the stairs. Come on, Carol, get in here.
Yeah, we had a
Let's
misty
see how much
kind
we-
of a rain starting night before last, and so it froze. You know, I had to scrape a whole bunch of ice off the car.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, where you
Chair
shooting?
right in front of the table there.
Oh,
That way you can get up. Come on. Come on, Annalise
Bob-
wants to see you too. Come
it's
on.
moving the camera around.
Carol
so
must
we
be
can,
shy. I think Carol doesn't want to be on video. I know some other woman back in England that doesn't like being on video.
Oh, I wonder
Oh,
who that
no,
was.
that could be.
Yeah. So you had chocolate cake at the carvery yesterday, huh?
Sorry, what was that?
Chocolate cake at the carvery yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
You made me
Oh,
hungry?
amazing.
Oh, no, you can sit there.
Okay.
Oh, all right, now we're...
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, okay. Now we're playing chairs here.
Playing musical chairs.
Yeah, there we go. Come on, Carol, wave at least at her. Gee whiz. So,
Oh,
and you're going out with your friend tomorrow?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's good.
Should be good.
Now, are you still awake after the all-nighter you pulled the other day?
Well, like you said, that was the other night. No, not the other night, a couple of nights before. I haven't stayed up that late ever since, so...
Oh, jeez, look at this. Oh, my God, you're not going to believe this. You'll see it. Carol just came on my lap. Of course, I got a big enough lap.
Well, yeah, but am I squishing you yet?
No, that's fine.
I'm not squishing
No,
you.
you're not squished. Let's see if I can pick you. No, I don't dare try to pick you up.
Oh, yeah.
I lost 80 pounds. You should be able to.
Hey, listen, I can't even pick up my 14-year-old granddaughter, for Pete's sake, and I'm barely picking up the 5-year-old great-grand. Gosh, she's going to be 6 in April. The great-grandchild. Oh, I don't know. Okay. You can sit there.
I've got a
but
step great grandson.
Why don't you sit-
He's 21.
You've got a step. Okay,
Step
I was going to
great.
say, yeah, I'd hope it was step, come to think of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's physically possible, I suppose. 20, 40, 60. Yeah, it'd be physically possible.
Not with
but-
me.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying it's.
Yeah, I'll get off now. I
Well,
squished-
sit right here.
I made your lap a pancake.
Oh.
Now I can get out.
Are you there, or are you just listening to us and laughing?
Yes, I'm doing that.
Okay, I figured. Say hi to Carol.
Hello, Carol.
Hi, Three. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Getting older day by day.
Yeah, sadly that's the case with all of us.
But I don't mind. It beats the alternative.
Oh, absolutely. Wise words.
Oh yeah, I remember saying that to a friend, or hearing that from a friend of mine. About 20
Oh,
years
yeah.
ago, he had to go on oxygen. He was only about 2-3 years older than I am, and I said, "That'll be the rest of your life, huh?" He says, "Hey, it beats the alternative."
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Beats the alternative.
So when did I'm sorry, maybe I mistook. When did you say you're going out with your friend this week?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, you are going tomorrow. Now, did you go to your aunt's? Was it last weekend?
Yeah, that was on the Saturday.
Saturday, okay. But you didn't go to bingo.
No, I haven't been there for a while.
Okay. Yeah, you got to go back and win some more money, honey.
Well,
Now
when
you
she
need a
wins
loan,
enough
do you?
money, when 3 wins enough money, we're gonna go on the razzle.
Oh,
Yes, I was just going to say that. We're going on the razzle.
yeah, what's a razzle?
Just a good time.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that a British term?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just like that word.
Maybe it's a
I
Geordie.
think it actually means shopping. I
Shotgun?
believe it means shopping.
Oh, shopping. Oh, okay. No, I thought maybe it's just maybe it's a Geordie word because I don't think I remember hearing it any of my trips out there.
It's not a Geordie word, no.
No, it isn't. Oh, okay. I'll have to ask my friend from Yorkshire. He'll tell me.
I think that's what it means anyway, shopping. I just read it in a book, like a fictional one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're not. Now, wait a minute. What are you saving? Aren't you saving that money for something in particular, your winnings?
No, not that and remember.
Pardon?
Not that and remember.
Oh, not that you remember. Okay, I thought you told me that. I remember telling you, I hope you're putting that money in the bank. And then I thought you said, yes, you were saving it up for something.
But I'm saving it, but not for a particular thing,
Oh, okay.
Well, 3's saving that money to come and see me.
Oh, okay. Gordon just said you're saving the money to see him.
Save your money, 3.
Now, we have got to get... we have got to get with Michael. How is Michael? Have you talked with him at all?
No, not lately.
I should call him just. Well, of course,
Oh, yeah, that's
he
right.
probably won't realize
Yeah.
it's me. I've got to send him an email. But we got to Michael and Ling
Just go ahead
and
do what you
Tater.
gotta do.
And Eldo.
Sorry, I gotta go stir soup.
Oh, you got to stir soup. Oh, you were supposed to sit on the edge. That's right.
Unless you're going to eat like a god and have burnt offerings.
No. That's no, Flo. No, thank you, Flo.
Yeah.
Did you hear what she said?
I didn't.
Oh, she said she's got to go stir the soup, otherwise we're going to eat like gods and have burnt offerings. And if you saw,
Like Flo did.
and if you saw Andy Capp today, yeah, that's why I called her. That's why I called her Flo. Here, I'm getting tired holding this speaker. Let Gordon talk to you.
Yeah, I'm still here, Yeah, you and Bob have plenty to talk about. I was content to sit back and let it roll.
It's almost getting stew. It's getting good and thick.
Oh, that's my kind. I like it good. Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, we wanted you too.
No, we put the rose on the
And,
edge instead of betwixt two
So
thorns.
yeah, you'll be on the video and voice at least.
Got a wild sense of humor.
I remember you saying that.
How's everyone doing? Have you heard from him?
Oh, he called me the other day and he was doing real good. I mean, he's in a good space lately, so I actually enjoy the calls and look forward to them.
What's he been up to? Anything? Anything new?
He was over at Melinda's house. He had to shovel her out because over there in western New York they got dumped on with a bunch of snow. And one of my cousins in Lockport put up a video of her dog running in the backyard, and then she put up some pictures of her husband running the snowblower in the driveway. So,
I've never needed replacement.
we just got leftover snow here, and like Bob said, it's kind of foggy over at the reservoir, which is across the road from here, and the trees have frost on them, from the frozen mist.
Reservoir give you a lot of fog out here.
This is the first time I've seen fog and
That
snow.
doesn't sound good.
Well, Well, the only bad part is that where the mist fell. Yeah, it's icy. Yesterday morning I was scraping off the car and there was a lot of ice to scrape.
Right straight past.
I mean, I had to scrape the windows off so I could drive it.
They've got signs out there, access card only, you know.
No, I stood in the window and watched it go past, reading and smell smoke. So.
Oh.
Well, I don't know how long we're running on the video here, but I know it's gonna be a bit. I think I'll have to put it on YouTube because it's longer than what I can put on Flickr. So that'll be a YouTube link when it goes up.
You don't cut the ends out of it, or?
Oh, you know, Bob, I haven't done any editing. You know, that's the one thing I haven't gotten into. I really don't even know where to begin to put it to you that way. I don't do Photoshop, and I think, you know, whatever it takes.
Put it on. Have you got Google Drive? If you got a Google account, it's free. You know.
I don't have Google. I'm on Yahoo.
I can probably send it to you. You can send it to me, and I'll just cut the dull stuff out.
Okay.
We'll keep all this hot stuff here.
I was saying you're gonna cut me out.
There we are. No, I wouldn't cut you out. I said the dull stuff.
I'm devastated.
Yeah, we got, this is going to be rated R any minute now.
At least it's not X.
Oh, wait, do you have, do you have, aren't your movies rated PG for parental guidance, and what is G, is it
General.
for general,
Anybody.
and R for restricted?
And triple X for...
That's right.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. So right now it's rated R, but
It's
Carol
just
just was thinking
It's
we ought
only
to do an
PG.
X or something.
It's only PG, not
okay.
triple X.
Well, we'll have to make it R. Okay.
No, you have to start swearing for it to be R.
Well, I'll tell you
You have to go further than that to be triple X.
To give you an idea too, though, Annalise, you being so young, these ratings. See, prior to about 1969, there were no real ratings. In other words, you couldn't even back up till sometime in the 60s have a husband and wife in bed together. And if two of them were in the bedroom and one was on the bed or in bed, the other one had to be at least, the most you could do was sit with 1 foot on the floor at least. That was
Fully clothed.
And actually, husbands and wives, well, come to think of it, have you ever heard of Ozzie and Harriet or Father Knows Best?
They're old shows before your time.
Well, these were all shows from the 50s, and these were married couples that had twin beds.
Well, what about I Love Lucy?
The same thing,
twin
yeah.
bed,
Yeah, you didn't see their bedroom that much, though, I don't think, did you?
No, not
No,
really.
Yeah.
mostly the kitchen and the living
Yeah,
room.
but that's how it had to be. Now, a funny thing that happened is prior to about 1933, they actually showed at times nudity in films. The first Tarzan movie, do you know you ever seen Tarzan in the movies?
I'm afraid not.
Okay, well, the first one back in like 1931 or 1932.
I saw him in the 50s.
Yeah. Well, this was when Johnny Weissmuller was
I saw
Tarzan.
him. What's his name there in the 50s and 60s?
Lex Barker, I think.
No? That doesn't ring a bell.
Anyway, in this movie in 1931 or 1932, Tarzan was swinging off a tree and Jane was down below, and he was diving down into a pool of water. And he pulled Jane's costume off, and she was completely naked. And this was actually, in those days. And then they showed the two of them swimming. At least he had his loincloth on. But anyway,
Thank God.
well, then they had what started the rating system. It wasn't really a rating system. What happened in those days was the Catholic Legion of Decency just was uproarious about this, and they pushed Hollywood to start making movies that even kids could see. And actually, I think kids went to those movies anyway, and probably most kids would look at it and not think anything of it. And teenagers would be different, I'm sure. So then from somewhere in the mid-30s through the end of the 60s, we had real strict rules at times. There were a few movies that came out that were adults only. And I remember seeing one time as an adult and was bored to death. It was horrible. And certainly wasn't worth for adults. But then they came out with these ratings. And they had a rating called X. And that was when there was, R was okay, it was some nudity, but X was sexual nudity.
Sexually explicit.
Well, no,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
the
triple X. That was triple
yeah.
X. That was, of course, only in those
Explicit,
porn theaters. But some of the
On
X
TV too.
movies from the 70s have become PG movies or R movies, R movies today. And some of the R movies from the 70s became PG today without cutting it. So that gives you an idea. We're getting to be almost like Europe now. You know, Europe, your sexual mores, I'm not saying they're down, but people look at it differently, you know?
It's a fact of life.
Yeah. Nope. Didn't mean to shock you into silence there, Annalise.
No, it's alright, I'm just listening.
Okay.
Just listening to what you're saying.
Okay, well, I'm talking too much. You go listen to Gordon now. Or Carol.
Well, I haven't much to say. Just
When do you have nothing?
Kind of
When do you have nothing to say?
like right
Really get a
now.
word in edgewise.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to coast while other people talk.
Wait a minute. No, he doesn't have a fever. He seems
No.
okay. Should I have brought my mask? Maybe he
So-
needs a mask.
Where do you get the idea that I talk a lot?
Annalise, do you think Gordon is very quiet and unassuming normally?
He's not quiet, no.
Well, that's because other people don't be filling the space. You know, somebody's gotta keep it going.
You really can talk.
Well, you know, if you could talk more, then I could be able to sit back. Otherwise, we would just be silent.
Now, Annalise, though, is a nice, quiet, demure lady.
Yes, a
Oh,
nice
she's a
country
good
girl.
child.
Not country. That's a pretty.
Okay.
You know, because that's really. Do you call yourself a suburb of Newcastle, or just real close to it?
It's just a seaside town.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't know what you would call that or anything.
No, but pretty much you don't have any real country between you and Newcastle, do you? Isn't it all pretty much towns, one after another?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. See, their town would be similar to Boulder compared to Denver.
Yeah.
Newcastle would be Denver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course, Newcastle's a big industrial town. A lot of industry going on there. You got the river right through it.
The river ran through it. Huh?
River ran through it, yeah. So, anyway.
Gweedo, how's Ken doing?
Oh, we haven't heard from him. Ron says he hasn't heard from him.
So the soup's okay?
And the Buffalo Bills
We're not
football
messing you
team
up.
won
That's good.
again lately. And Ron was surprised he didn't hear from Ken. Ken kind of stays invisible.
Well, that's what you
Once in a
want.
while,
I
he
should have told me when
climbs
you were
out of the
special.
cave and we have communication.
helps.
I always cook enough that they're soft.
Yeah.
I don't like half cooked stuff. Well, yeah, I like half cooked.
Yeah, it is how it is, I guess.
I hope that's not burning itself to the pot. I can hear that it's still
No,
going.
it's as low as
No,
I
she
can
keeps
turn it.
checking
It's as
it.
low as I can
No.
turn it, and I keep stirring it because I don't want it to stick.
Yeah,
in
she
the
wants to
bottom.
get
Well, you
thick.
could turn
It's
it off
getting
though
thicker
and
and
let
thicker.
and for
What
and
do you
then
want
turn
to
it back
eat? You
on.
want hot soup or cold soup?
No, I mean you could turn it off because there's so much there.
Cold?
Oh, yeah, but
Borscht
that's.
hot. I know that's
Well,
blood soup, but
I've had them both. I've had them
okay,
both
you know.
ways.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, I
prefer
mean
my
you could
soup
turn it
hot,
off
especially-
alternately and then turn it on for a while just to keep heat in it.
It's an electric stove. It stays heat. It stays warm underneath for quite a while.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's probably a good idea if you turn it off.
Do you mean you don't want to eat hot soup? You want lukewarm?
Okay, now
Oh,
we better
good
do.
grief.
She's the cook. She's the cook. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's a knee.
I told you, well, that's that pad thing on there you're probably feeling. Gee whiz, she's now playing with my knee. Wait till, this is going to be rated R in a minute.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to stay somewhere else tonight because the noises in here are too much.
Only if you guys are going to be doing lots of farting.
Oh, Lord, no, I've got to go back. In fact, see, I'm on my last, I told you about that rendering that I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's taken all day. I'm on the last one, and when I get back home, I'm going to have to then put the darn thing together.
So you do each one of them, like you say, to get it clean, and then you're going to start cutting and chopping.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I got three, like I said, 3 different cameras, 3 different angles. And then you get the best you can. I was shocked. This is the first time. I was telling Gordon and Carol earlier, Annalise, that a couple of weeks back, I did a video in a real crowded place for a good friend of mine who just joined a band. And he asked if I could do some stuff, and they were going to pay me, and I said, no way. And then when I saw the little place they were playing in, it's a nice dinner place, but no room to really videotape. I said, my God, if this was for money, I'd have to say I couldn't even do it, if it was for somebody else. So we snuck in there and crowded in, and we took all this stuff, and the lighting was bad. And so now I'm rendering in the computer all the, how sometimes if you take a picture and it's real dark, you see little lines in it. It's called grain.
Yeah.
Okay, well
I know what you mean.
two of the cameras have that. One camera was easy enough to take it out. The other one is really got a lot of stuff I'm fixing. So then I'm going to put this all together. But Miles called me just the day before, he was thinking of it, and I says, oh, I'll do it. I says, but I hope I can get somebody. And the only person I could get was my 14-year-old granddaughter. Now, she knows how to operate cameras. She's been with me when we do like interviews, or we do not conventions, meetings, things like that. But she has never done a music type thing. And I was shocked at the way she did the video. She's been watching, and she was attuned enough to how they were playing, where if we needed a close-up of the guy blowing his trumpet, there it was. And she plays trumpet too. So I think she got a kick out of the trumpet player because he was really good, because she focused on him quite a bit. I knew she was, so I focused on the other guys.
He was probably better looking than the rest of them.
Well, he was younger. Let's put it that way. And
To a
she's 14,
14-year-old.
Yes.
You were never a 14-year-old teenage girl.
No, I was a 14-year-old teenager with hormones, right?
Well, you think the girls didn't have?
Not in the 50s. Oh my God, if they did, they wouldn't show it. I mean, oh, heavens. Sorry, Annalise, you're hearing all kinds of secrets. And you thought I was such a nice old guy, didn't you?
But I think you still are.
Okay, I've heard you choking up over there.
He's really just a nice old fart. Love you, Bob.
Oh, I love you back, dear. I'll tell you, we got, the 3 of us, I guess, have become pretty good friends now. It's always, there's so much good in the world. Why on earth would you ever want to look for bad?
Sometimes.
I just wish I was there with you and that.
Well, like I said, we got to all get together, and we're going to all have to fly in Newcastle and meet.
That would be amazing.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I could just see us doing that. I've got a feeling though. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's all right. Commentate. And he wants to meet up with me because he keeps saying it. That he can't wait to see me and stuff. But I don't really know what the.
Who'd you say wants to keep meeting? Who'd you say wants to meet with you?
Commentator.
Oh, a commentator, yeah.
Oh,
well,
Tater, yeah, Tater.
Closer. Yeah, he's closer to you than the rest of us.
Yeah, he's, just a hop, skip, and a jump. Get in, I wonder how far he is from Paris. I don't think he's that far away. Well, he wouldn't go on the Channel train anyway, because that's right, that's just goes to London. Then you'd have to take the train up to Newcastle. So yeah, you'd have, if you were going to take the train to London, you'd have to go to Newcastle to do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you do.
No, that's what I thought. So that no, it'd be the one person I think could not do it. I've got a feeling that Eldo is pretty tied with his mom. I think she needs him pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's going to probably, she'll either wind up where he can't take care of her to where she'll have to go into a home, or, she, of course, eventually is going to pass away.
Death is a fact of life.
Yeah, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sure is.
And I spoke to Eldo not long ago.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, I think, wasn't it? You mentioned something about it.
I would say 3.
3? Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know one day from the next.
Welcome to the club.
Well,
Yeah, but I did talk to him not long ago, and it was a good chat. He's a lovely guy.
Oh yeah, I got to get his phone number. I'll have to email him and say, "Give me your phone number. I want to yak at you." We'll have to do that.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, but I don't want. I would never want to call. I would never want the phone number
Unexpected.
without him
No,
saying
yeah.
it's okay. No, I'll email him.
Yeah.
It was the same thing with Michael. I've got his phone number thanks to Annalise, who asked him about it. So anyway.
Yeah, Michael said it was okay for you to have his number.
Yeah, and then I called him and he said he didn't know who the heck it was, so he didn't answer it because he said, I don't know anybody in Colorado. And ever since then, I've got to get him. Do you know if he's still in the hospital?
No, Amy's out the hospital
Okay,
now.
that's right. He went out of the hospital. Yeah, he went out of the
When I
hospital.
called him, then he was at home and his sister was there with him.
Okay. Now, have you talked to him since then, or have you emailed him since then?
Neither. I haven't heard from him.
Oh, okay. It just didn't sound good,
No, it didn't.
Didn't sound good at all. Okay, I'm doing all the talking. Come on, Gordon, your turn.
I
Carol,
don't know what to say
you're
about
going to check the soup, I know.
You got it covered so good. I talked to number 3 on a fairly regular basis, so I don't know that I have anything really new to say.
Kitty toy.
Well, I haven't talked to her.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Yeah, but I don't want to say it in front of audience.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I used to play the major with number 3.
Triple X.
You want
What the
Bob?
hell's the major?
Bob, have you seen Keeping Up Appearances?
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Oh well, you should watch a few of those if you can get it, because you'll see like one of the characters is called the Major. He knows that. Let's see, what the hell? Hyacinth is married, but he always tries to play on her when they're at social gatherings, and that he's always trying, chasing her, and she's always like rebuffing his advances. Ah, yeah. See, now the lecherous old boy, and of course,
See, now she said it all when she said, That's exactly what I was thinking. I was trying to put myself in the woman's place, and that's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, number 3 was a good sport about it, because if I felt like that she wasn't, then I wouldn't be doing it, but other posters got really riled over it.
Oh, really?
What do you mean? What did I post up?
Well, you remember when,
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, sorry.
Yeah.
Years back.
Yeah, I forget the lady's name now, the one in Missouri. She was like really upset about it, and number 6 was not too happy, and other posters chimed in. But the one in Missouri, I can't remember her name at the moment because I haven't thought about it in so long. But she hasn't been on. Yeah, Bevy K. She wasn't.
yeah.
She wasn't on. She hasn't been on in years. I mean, when they took away all the graphics, she got disgusted. She said she wasn't going to do it anymore.
Yeah, and she hasn't. She hasn't been on for about 4 years.
You know, unless she came under a different name